let's just say that we had cost of goods available for sale, and the cost of goods available for sale are 42.20, right? And let's say that we figured out the cost of goods sold number. So let's figure out what the cost of goods sold number is and see if it actually comes to 2813. So the number of units that were sold, let's say we started with 690 units, right? And you don't want to do it this way. You only want to solve for the first one they ask you for and then subtract in order to get the next number. But I'm just checking this way. So 690 minus the ending inventory of 230 gives us 460. So 460 were sold. So if we solve for cost of goods sold first, 4220, and what was sold was 460 units, right? So, oh no, sorry. We don't want cost of goods available for sale. We've got 460 sold times the average cost. And the average cost is 6.116. So let's see what happens. 460 times 6.116. Okay, so it actually did come out the same to 2813 because you're going to drop the 36 cents because they want us to round, and you don't round up the 3 because of the it's 0.3, so you don't round up that last 3. So it comes out to 2813, same number. But it doesn't always come out to the same number. Sometimes, like if this came out to 2813.56, we'd have to round that up to a 4. And then your cost of goods sold number, if you did the multiplication, would be 2814. But when you do the math, it's 2813. But if you take 2814 plus the cost of the ending inventory of 1407, you're going to be you're going to get 4221. You'll get 4221. And see how this is 4220? You're going to be $1 off. So you just have to, that might be confusing for you. The rule you just need to remember is when you're doing average costing, you solve for whatever they ask you for first, then you subtract that cost from the cost of goods available to get the other number, okay? And the 460 is what was sold. If you started with 690 and you ended with 230, the difference is what you sold, which is 460. Okay, so let's actually do one more real quick here, and then we'll be done. All right, so first we want to get the average cost per unit, okay? And let me look at this problem is 6.4. So this is the one I was looking at before when I was confused. 6.4, and they want 3 decimal places as well. So for 6.4, they want 3 decimal places. I'm just going to see. I thought I had that printed on here, but I don't. Okay, so we're going to do 3 decimal places. Okay. I did have that there. Okay, I'm going to put it on the 6.4 sheet here. Okay, so we want 3 decimal places for this one too. Okay, so total cost of all the goods is $13,135. Okay, that's right here, cost of goods available for sale, right? Divided by the total number of units, there's 127 units. So we've got 127 units. So we've got 13, 1, 1, oh, 1, I put 115, see what happens when you put, like, you can do like a typo. 13,135, that's the total cost of all the goods. So 13,135 divided by the total number of units. So our unit price is 103.4252. They want us to round to 3 decimal places. So we actually have 4 decimal places. So we're just going to drop the 2 on the end because 0.4252, we're not going to round that 5 up because the number to the right of the 5 is the 2. So it is not 5 or above. So our average cost for 1 unit becomes 103.425. That's our average cost per unit, okay? So in this problem, they asked us to solve for the, they want the cost of goods sold. So for the cost of goods sold, we're going to look at how many were sold. And in this problem, they tell us 102 units were sold. So units sold are 102. The average cost of one unit, the average cost of one unit is 103.425. So if we multiply, we want to multiply the units sold by the average cost of one unit. We're going to get 102 times 103.425. We're going to get 10549.39. 0.35, but we use whole numbers in the answers. So it's going to be 10,549. Sorry, answer. Okay. So that is for the cost of goods sold for 6.4. If they wanted to know the ending inventory, what we do is we take total cost of all units, which is 13,135 minus cost of goods sold. Okay. And the cost of goods sold was 10,549, right? So 13,135 minus 10,549 is going to give us our ending inventory cost, which is 2,586. So on the other problem, example problem, we did ending inventory first and we subtracted to get the cost of goods sold. In this one, we did cost of goods sold first and we subtracted to get to the ending inventory. So the key is for average costing, you always solve for whatever they ask you to solve for first, and then you subtract that cost from the total cost of goods available for sale, the total cost of all the goods, to get the other number.